Hey y'all, welcome back. So it has taken AI a little over 10 minutes to do the deep research. I use the deep research feature on ChatGPT to do some analysis on my idea and to validate it or not validate it and see what research is out there. So if I were to start any brand or any project, the first thing that I would do, while I think my ideas are amazing, I'm sure you think your ideas are amazing, using something like AI to do some really deep research to see other competitors out there, if there are any, what the trends are, some of the buying behavior, any of that information will be useful in you validating your idea and or seeing if there are gaps and opportunities within your idea that you could possibly capitalize on. So I know for me, I decided to choose Black American culture. Number one, because I'm a Black American and I can validate it because I know that the things that I want to portray are things that I want to see, and I also was able to validate it within my personal network. However, that is something you should do, is obviously validate it within the people that you actually know, like real people. But using AI to validate your ideas even further, especially when it comes to SEO, when it comes to your marketing strategy, chef's kiss. And if you can get that research within 10 minutes, I mean, come on. So we're not going to go through the entire analysis, but one thing I will say is that there is an opportunity for me to download the analysis and or share it if I want to share it with someone. So what it did is pulled out some of the top search keywords and SEO behaviors for adult coloring. So I see some of these words. To be fair, I do have a keyword search tool that I will extract these words from and put it in that tool to see if that makes sense. But this is a great first start. It also gave me the customer demographics and psychographics. So who colors. This gives me some great data right here. Roughly 70% or more of adult coloring book buyers are women, with with millennials initially leading the trend. The largest buyer segment are between the ages of 18 and 29 during the 2015 boom. And then it even goes on to say today the core demographics are broad, for adults between 25 and 55. Okay. And then it even goes into the region and even says propelled by cultural trends and mindfulness and in craft. So I know that perhaps mindfulness are some words that I should use. Meditative. I'm skimming through here, but I'm just showing you how much you can just gain if you just wait for 10 minutes for this to spit out. The average buyer frequency. So just some quick insight. People tend to like the download the free pages or buy a book for $10. And then it gives me some demographics. I can see how much a month people are willing to spend on new content and supplies. Perhaps if I wanted to create a new book every month or even have like a subscription service, I know that there are people dedicated to paying at least $10 for this, right? And so on and so forth. So then we even get down into some of the top competitors. What I would do is, take the time to research some of these competitors. They even mention some on Etsy, a large pool of competitors offering printable coloring pages. So I know that Etsy is a great place for me to go to share my coloring pages. Let's see what else. So on. So it gives me this like great analysis, even the customer pain points, which again, as any marketer or any business owner or entrepreneur, you want to understand your customers' pain points so that you are able to provide a solution for them. And anything that you create, I believe, is a solution. So I know for me, even though I knew this before, my deep research is validating that coloring is a form of stress reduction and mental wellness. So I know that as I move forward and start creating, that I need to focus my words or positioning my product to be something that relates to relaxation and being stress free. Also, representation and empowerment. I know that as a Black American, I don't see representation that often. So I am, in fact, solving my own problem, right? So I know if I have the problem, it's at least another 100 to 1,000 people who have the same problem as me. Pain point, so quality of inconsistency. If there is products like what I want to create, then I know that there aren't a lot and or it's not consistent. So another pain point is oversaturation and representation of certain themes. So I know I haven't seen my brand in the type of themes anywhere. This makes me feel good, if you will. So anyway, I'm just reading through all of this and just getting an understanding of my market and what I can get into. Talking about emerging trends in this market, niche themes. So it's telling me that people want more niche ideas. People are into digital coloring now. So coloring apps is something that I could eventually look at and move into. I have been working in tech for over 20 years, so even this popped out to me. Technology is enhancing, excuse me, traditional coloring books, even experiments with AR, so augmented reality. So really cool stuff. Therapeutic coloring. So if I wanted to partner with some mental health therapists, even community sharing. So I teach workshops within my own community. So there, it just gives you all these ideas, right? Inclusion for older adults. A lot of seniors, there's art therapy, but perhaps a lot of seniors don't also have a lot of representation. It also helps with cognitive things. I know that coloring helps with dementia. So these are all of these insights within 10 minutes. And then it's also giving me recommendations of how I can take my current niche and differentiate it from others within the market. So it's telling me to obviously create some high quality content, to have a theme, depth, and storytelling, which I love storytelling. So that would be easy for me. And again, because I'm a Black American, it will be quite easy for me to tell the story of Black America through adult coloring book. Building a community, a space for people who like this particular type of content, all of these things, right? So I could go on and on. The brand story and the value, sharing the why is pretty important. And you guys saw that in one of my first videos. So it just goes on and on and on. And then it also cites its sources. So this is how I use AI, deep research, in order to research and validate my idea. Now, what I would do from here, actually, I'm not going to tell you what I would do from here. You will see it in the next video, what I do from here. But if I did not know what to do from here, this is what I would ask AI to help me with. So one second, let me ask. Thank you so much for this deep analysis. I would like to move forward with my idea. What would be some of the next steps that I can take based on this report? Okay, so I have already asked, based on this deep research, what would be next for me. So the next video, I will actually be talking more about why I picked the niche and also creating the brand identity document. So the fact that chat is telling me, define and position the brand will be something that's next. So clarifying the brand story and the value, decide on the brand architecture, creating a positioning statement, developing the product pipeline. So choosing the first few collections of the books in the collection. The next step would be build out a marketing engine, so on and so forth. I will give you more in-depth videos. I think what chat gave you is extremely high level, which I think is a great start. if you are just getting started. But considering I have been in the digital marketing world for over 20 years, been working in marketing for 20 years, we're going to take it a little bit deeper. But like I said, if I didn't know how to take it deeper, I think following this would be great. So she asked, the next 30 days, these are the things that you can be doing. And then she even offers to create like a 90-day launch plan. So if you got 3 months, she can take you from zero to launch in 3 months. So yeah, let me know if you all have any questions. Also, if you would like the guidebook, the digital guidebook to supplement all these videos, of course, you can find it linked below. And then also would love for you to watch all the videos in this playlist. Let me know if you have any questions or if you would love to collaborate and work together. Chat soon.